What is up? This is your LA in a minute. And Los Angeles is known as the police chase capital of the world. Local news outlets routinely interrupt coverage to show a car driving through the streets and freeways of LA trying to evade police. And now more than ever, these pursuits are must-see TV in a media landscape eager for breaking news. So I wanted to know, when was the very first televised police chase, and how did this become a distinctly LA phenomenon? Let's get into it. What is up? This is your LA in a minute. And Los Angeles is known as the police chase capital of the world. Local news outlets routinely interrupt coverage to show a car driving through the streets and freeways of LA trying to evade police. And now more than ever, these pursuits are considered must-see TV in a media landscape eager for breaking news. So I wanted to know, when was the very first televised police chase, and how did this become a distinctly LA phenomenon? Let's get into it. So the most famous or infamous police pursuit of all time happened right here in Los Angeles. In 1994, the O.J. Simpson chase would draw nearly 100 million viewers as nearly all networks broke coverage to show the slow-moving Bronco. Even NBC, which was airing the NBA Finals at the time, went to a dual screen to watch Al Cowlings drive O.J. Simpson down the 405. But it was only 2 years earlier that the landscape of American television and the culture of Los Angeles changed in real time as millions of people watched the first ever live televised police pursuit unfold across Southern California. The date was January 3rd, 1992, and the chase began with a violent crime. Darren Michael Stroh, a 22-year-old Navy veteran with a troubled past, shot and killed a Good Samaritan who had stopped to help him near Los Baños in Merced County. Stroh stole his victim's car and later switched to a red Volkswagen Cabriolet after a collision and sped south, pursued by California Highway Patrol. Stroh continued to race down the rain-slicked highways into the urban grid of Los Angeles, firing at officers from the stolen convertible, shattering his own window but injuring no one. The pursuit covered nearly 300 miles and lasted for more than 4 hours, and it was picked up by a KCOP-contracted helicopter piloted by Robert Turr and camera operator Marika Gerard. The duo was airborne to cover a weather story when they intercepted the pursuit over police scanners and began broadcasting live from the skies. The duo contacted KCOP news director Jeff Wald and offered him the live feed. Wald had never seen a live pursuit from this perspective. Nobody had, so he decided to take a chance and put it on air. It was a little after 2 p.m. and KCOP had just begun airing a rerun of Matlock. Wald decided to preempt the rerun and broadcast the live video feed of the chase, and TV would never be the same. Though a little bit unsteady, kind of grainy and gray, the footage was riveting. The chase wound from the San Joaquin Valley onto the Hollywood Freeway through the heart of Los Angeles and south towards Orange County, where Stroh's desperate maneuvers using shoulders, on-ramps, and off-ramps to evade the growing convoy of patrol cars played out in real time on television screens. Now, TV ratings don't come in real time, at least they didn't in 1992, so KCOP briefly cut away from the coverage, but viewers flooded the station with calls demanding a return to the chase. The public's appetite was clear. This was must-see TV. The pursuit ended in Westminster just off the 405 freeway when the Volkswagen ran out of gas. Surrounded by police, Stroh refused to surrender, and he instead raised his shotgun at officers who responded with fatal gunfire. The entire dramatic conclusion was broadcast live, cementing the event's place in television history. The legacy of that day is profound. The rating spike showed local stations the immense public interest in live police chases, and it led to a new era where news helicopters followed car chases and they became a fixture in the skies and the streets of Los Angeles. Los Angeles, with its sprawling freeways, mild weather, and car-centric culture, quickly became known as the car chase capital of the world. And with a massive media market, unique geography, and a population accustomed to watching life unfold from behind a windshield, it made LA the perfect stage for these televised spectacles. And despite efforts by LAPD and other agencies to limit dangerous pursuits due to public safety concerns, the phenomenon persists, with debate about policy and ethics continuing as chases remain a staple of local news. So the first televised police chase in 1992 was more than a broadcast. It was a cultural turning point. Transformed a local tragedy into a shared public drama and set the template for live news coverage of unfolding events, and helped define the Los Angeles identity as the epicenter of the car chase, where reality, danger, and spectacle converge on the open road. All right, LA, it's been a minute.